training sessions. We are now getting into the second week of preparation.
Yeah, I think so far so good. The turnout is okay, and we're progressing much on the physical aspect, a little bit of technical, but I think we're making progress. Yeah, I think they are responding well, and we're taking it step by step. Hence, we have our Mr. T. I think you saw him today taking the youngsters through their paces, and I'm sure the youngsters are giving it a go, and we're happy with what they are doing so far.
And from the trials, obviously, you've shortlisted a number of players from there. Which are other players that probably you may be interested to let us know about that you have also shortlisted?
Yeah, I think, like I said before, it's still too early to say out the names, but we have a surprise in store for the nation. We have youngsters who are really eager to play for the institution, and I think with our help, they'll be able to cope up.
And in terms of last week, we had the other guys, we have trimmed the squad, in fact, some senior guys going, like D, Sydney, Alemenda. Do you think you've got enough replacement for those guys?
Yeah, I think like Dynamos, when you substitute others for others, you want to believe that those who are coming in will be able to do the duty. What matters most is the preparedness, the eager, the desire of the youngsters to go forward.
And in terms of quality and competition, do you think you'll be able to compete in terms of competition on the field of play?
Like probably the manager said, we're building the team for the future, but in building and as coaches, you wouldn't want to, every coach would want to play a game and at the end of the day come out tops. But with the array, with the youngsters that we have, it's a matter of probably time. We'll see how they cope up, and probably we'll be in a position to talk more as we progress and we get towards the beginning of the season.
Any specialized program just to help the youngsters to cope up, because Dynamos, it's a pressure cooker?
Yeah, I think the majority of the youngsters, obviously we will have some theory sessions imparting the youngsters to know how important Dynamos is, how it is to absorb the pressure, hence the desire to have the psychologists, hence the desire to have the qualified personnel within our ranks, so that every department is well taken care of.
Talking of psychologists, have you already found one to help you guys?
Yeah, obviously we have, but probably we cannot divulge names as of now. But we have them because we really need them in the system.
And can you set targets for 2017?
Yeah, like I said, they did that probably when we like a team. You see now we have probably more numbers at the training session, and I'm saying by the time we trim our numbers to the required number that the PSO wants, then we'll be in a position to answer you.
And what message will you give to the Dynamos supporters ahead of the 2017 season?
I think as for Dynamos supporters, they should know that Dynamos is there to stay. It might be an element of exodus, an element of people changing clubs, but we've seen it happening before, and this is not new. But they have to have confidence in us. They have to have confidence in the arsenal that we have. And united we stand.
And some supporters, the debates that's going around, some were suggesting that Dynamos could be too lightweight this season. What would you say to that notion?
We are the rightful people on the ground. We seeing things. We seeing what is happening on the ground, and probably if we go back memory lane, I would want to say there were a lot of people who were saying probably Dynamos was a good side last year or a year before, but probably that good side never achieved anything. So practically, what we want to do most is we have to have the basics first, set the tone right from the very start. You come for session, the Dynamos, the multitude, the fans, they really want consistency, and we've always told them that you can only get consistency if you consistent as well in terms of preparation. You come at our training ground, you have a player A, today is present, tomorrow is absent, but the fans, because they know a player A of late, and they would want to see what he has been doing before. Hence, here there is no consistency in terms of coming to training. So we're saying probably first things first. People have to abide by the rules and regulations of the institution, and then the other things follow. Consistency follow after that.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of the captains, the movements that have taken place, Alimenda no longer around. How is the captains going to be like this season?
Yeah, I think we will cross the bridge when we get there. Alimenda, I'm very thankful for the young men. We worked together well. He gave it a go when he was around, but I think it's time to move on. He's now a senior player. I wish him well where he's going, but all the same, we will have one for that position.
And don't you think those senior guys, they still have something to offer to Dynamos?
Like I'm saying, Eddie, that probably when you put somebody aside, it will be it's not a matter of him being old, but it's probably a matter of principles. You have to abide by the rules and regulations of the institution. Hence, every other institution, after every year, you have a review. You look at the challenges, what has been happening before, and that will be the. And then you see you look at the solutions, how best we can address those areas, and more often than not, there are certain reasons probably away from the field of play that can as well push the coaches to put other players aside.